Welcome, everyone. Last week I covered Freedom Unchained and showed you a little of his background, his belief system, and his vision of what the world should be like. Today, I am showing you his response to Ragical the Unhallowed Knight's response to his first ever auditing of a police officer at a traffic stop. A Marvel girl also covered this response. The link to that video and Ragical's response video are in the description below. First, I would like to show you a short video that Freedom Unchained did called Hooked Me a Debunker, Paid Shill for the Status Bootlickers.
Oh snap, making waves. Look at this. I got somebody on the hook. They're gonna give me some good content after this one. Another idiot using the word sovereign citizen. They don't even know what it means. And they call me the fraud. Yeah, okay. How do you have a fraudulent interpretation of the law? That's how you know this is gonna be a good one. He doesn't even understand law is a practice. That's why you go into a court and you practice law. Do you think if he believes my interpretation of law is fraudulent or wrong, he'd actually take it to court with me in a real court? I doubt it. He probably doesn't even know what a real court is. These people are hilarious. This is gonna be a good one. Let's just wait 14 hours. Go ahead and join in, you guys.
Do you think this guy is a paid shield for the government? Like CIA or, one of those government entities sending one of their minions out? Or do you think this is just a normal status bootlicker?
Now, keep in mind, this guy is anti-government and anti-law, pro-God's law, anti-modern-day court legal system, anti-authority, anti-public and private education, uses semantics to argue his points, i.e. thinks constitutes, as in constitutes a trust, refers to the Constitution being a trust because Constitution looks similar and has similar meanings. He doesn't think he is a sovereign citizen, which is a member of a political movement of people who oppose taxation, question the legitimacy of government, and believe that they are not subject to the law. I would counter that definition with a sovereign citizen doesn't have to be a member of a political movement. We have seen enough to know that a sovereign citizen can be anyone, even a socially woke, entitled millennial like Freedom Unchained. So let's get into Responseception, shall we?
Alright, welcome to the Freedom Unchained channel, where you guys actually learn law and don't have to deal with that legal bull.
Oh my, that was cringeworthy. But not everyone can do an introduction that grabs people's attention. I think if he went with something like this...
Ladies!
Freedom Unchained is...
Redneck his hills!
It might get people's attention. However, I can't guarantee he will keep their attention.
I'm doing a quick video on a debunker, those shills of I'm trying to keep my language polite for everybody. Try not to get this video demonetized.
All us content creators have issues with how YouTube caters to the advertisers and demonetizes videos and channels at the drop of a hat, while using those videos and channels for their own financial gain. But kudos to you for self-censoring. Oh, by the way, we love it when you call us shills. We wear it like a badge of honor because it shows just how much our responses to your agenda-driven narratives get under your collective skins.
Please like the video, share it around, and we're just going to get right to it.
Yes, I agree. Please like this video, Ragical's video, and a Marvel Girl's video, linked in the description below, and share them all around. That is excellent advice.
To, debunk the debunker, I guess we'll just call it, about what he thinks law is, which he doesn't know what law is. We already know that. But let me stop rambling and get on with it.
Oh, I am enjoying this scene.
Get on with it! What's all this about? Well, it's a new Frauditor that is, well, in his own words, popped his cherry frauditing. If you've seen the video...
So, do you even know what fraud means? Or are you, making up words just to make you feel special, like the government does? They always have to make up words to make them feel special.
Aren't you writing your own dictionary with your own words in it because you don't comprehend the words in the English language and how their meanings can be different depending on the wording of a sentence and or topic?
Hey man, you're black. You are too.
From yesterday, he has a rather out-of-this-world interpretation of what laws are.
Is it out of this world or out of your indoctrination system? Because, it's actually the way that you're supposed to practice law within a court. Not in your legal system. I'm sorry, but your indoctrination camps have taught you wrong. And you actually don't know what law is. But courts have been around for centuries and millennials and hundreds of thousands of years. Or whatever this world. It's pretty much as soon as this earth was created and man appeared on this earth, courts came to be. Without government. We didn't need government to create court, but your indoctrination camp didn't tell you that, so you wouldn't know that.
I would not say out of this world, Ragical. I would say old, ancient, and biblical world because of his views on courts and laws and the way disputes were handled in those times. Oh, and yes, he did say millennials. And when it comes to authority, even his mother is not to be obeyed.
I don't know if that's I don't know really what that is. Zaya, get over here. Hold on. I'm sorry, my dog. I'm at my mom's house, and they're out of town, and I don't like my dog in the house. And my brother just came home. Lay down.
Finally, I got my first cop watch audit, whatever you want to call it.
Well, lucky for you, we don't kink shame around here. And the term you're looking for is frauditing.
Saw a cop flying by to pull someone over, so I figured I'd take Zaya, threw her on a leash, and we walk and got a little catch.
In case you're wondering who Zaya is, it's his dog. He took his bloody dog to a frauded situation. For fuck's sake, man. Are you dense? If you do this, don't get a dog in...
Oh, I finally understand why you call it frauditing. It's because when you record a cop, you're recording a fraudulent situation brought upon by the cops. Because they're all frauds. Because the whole government system is a fraud. It's a legal system acting as law, aka would be fraud. A fraud upon law. Oh, I get it now.
Do you? Do you get it? The only fraud here is you. Are you gonna have any citations for your bullshit, or are you just gonna keep rambling at us? And you still don't get what we mean about the dog.
But yes, Zaya goes everywhere with me, because she's a happy dog, and she likes to go places and enjoy the world, unlike you, where you probably don't do anything to actually experience anything in life, so you probably don't fail at anything. But, what do you expect from a cartoon character that doesn't want to show its face? You know what I would suggest to you? Get out in the world and fail. Start to learn how to fail. Unlike your indoctrination systems where they didn't teach you that failure is good, but failure is good. That's how it makes you a stronger man.
Some of us use avatars for a reason. Not everyone wants to show their face and or reveal their name, Garrett. Does that mean what we are trying to get across to you isn't valid? No. We all know what it is like to fail, so get off your entitled high horse.
Oh, you utter dick flute.
Thank you for finishing my thought, Ragical. Marvel, do you have anything to say?
All we get from this guy are ad-homs and projections. Not reflections, although some reflection on your part would be good. As for failing, you're a great example of that too. So, yeah, thanks for that.
Well, some action here. It was a fun time, as you can see. My heart's still racing. It was a while ago. Not a while ago, but probably over an hour ago.
Can we get on with the fraud thing already? I mean, also, that is adrenaline you're feeling. Never felt it in your life, did you? Usually that goes away up.
Yep. I never felt adrenaline in life. Or you're just reflecting. I think you're reflecting. You've never felt adrenaline in your life. Have you ever done a sport? Or anything? No? Maybe you should have been a wrestler or something. That is the greatest adrenaline in life. One of the hardest sports to participate in. And you know what that adrenaline feel like when you become a winner in that sport? No, you probably wouldn't understand that.
I do believe the word you're looking for is projecting, not reflecting. How did you like my impression of Ragical? Of course, to you, it's all about winning. Right, Charlie Sheen?
I'm sorry.
Winning. You starting to get the concept now? Oops. Winning.
A few minutes, but in your case it lasts for an hour.
And as you can see in the video, here in the video, I stumble over some words, and my voice, can't speak my words clearly. I already have a problem with that, but it doesn't help when you're in front of armed gang members.
Get off it.
I agree, Ragical. Get off it, Garrett.
Get off it.
This is not good at all. I mean, seriously?
I think my impression of Ragical was much better. Charlie, what do you think?
Wow, winning.
Alright, so a lot of people mentioned this part of the video to me, that the cop's shining the light in my face, but if you watch it, you can actually see that I walked into his light because this was the best place for me to, feel safe in my own body.
No, that was the best place for you to make your presence known, to get his attention. You have called law enforcement armed gang members, as if they will shoot anyone on sight. So, with that in mind, if you were to protect yourself in your own body, you wouldn't be there in the first place. And you certainly wouldn't put your dog in harm's way. Oh, that's right. You view your dog as property, so she has no rights in your eyes.
Near a cop, because I don't want to stop right in front of the guy's window, make him feel uncomfortable, and then, get threatened by the cop right away. So, I figured this would be the best place, and, unfortunately, there was 2 lights directed at that area, so just to answer that question for everybody about the cop flashing the light in my face. He didn't do that on purpose.
No, I'm good. I'm just wondering, why did you take your dog? I mean, you saw the situation and you saw an opportunity, right? But do you really think this is a safe situation to get your dog involved? I mean, at some point you got a brain and you're already refusing to brain, just like yesterday.
So, why would it be unsafe? I thought the cops were there to protect and serve. So, you're admitting the cops are dangerous individuals. Is that what you're doing? You're admitting that they have an ego and at any time they can flip off the handle and harm and injure people for walking on the sidewalk and walking their dog. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're admitting? I think that's what you're admitting.
The only one here with an ego is you, boyo. He's not admitting to anything of the sort. We're saying that if you get arrested, what happens to the dog? You're there alone. The dog gets taken by animal services and put up for adoption, which is the best day for that dog. But you're putting it in the position of being brought to what could be a kill shelter. No responsible animal owner would do that. You must not love your dog much.
Or in other words, I don't have faith in you trying to brain.
Or you don't have faith in the officer not beating someone up.
Yes, folks. This is why I call him a socially woke, entitled millennial. He buys into the narrative that all cops are bad, and they all want to beat people up or worse, especially minorities. It helps to push his New World South Sit Moore Frauditor order on those who will listen. Oh, I just made up my own new word. Maybe I should start my own dictionary.
See, you got your dead air training from the professional fraud.
So he skipped a whole part where the cop actually interacted with me first, where I was just standing there and the officer said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "No, I'm good." You had to skip that whole part. Because what, you're trying to paint a narrative. Is that what you're trying to do? Okay, I think that's what you're trying to do.
Hey man, you're black. You are too.
At some point we gotta know what's going on, and we don't know what's going on. And I'm pretty sure at the end of the video you're gonna draw some conclusions of which you have no idea. FYI, that was over 3.5 minutes at 20 times speed.
Let me right here, I'm good. I'm comfortable right here. You're in between the 2 cars? I'm not obstructing anything.
So here's the second time the officer contacted me when I was in a appropriate distance from him. I was in front of the subject's car, the person almost being extorted. Luckily, he didn't get extorted completely.
He just got trespassed on for his freedom to travel. But then I walk up to the officer car, not very close, as you can see, not very close, and he wishes to exchange with me once again. So who is in the wrong? I must be in the wrong, right?
Wow. Contact me? Subject? Extortion? Trespassed on? Freedom to travel? Engage with me. You have the Sobsit lingo down for someone who claims not to be a Sobsit. Oh, and BTW, oh, that's by the way, you are obstructing by diverting his attention from the person in the car. The person who's traveling, you are impeding because his attention is split between the two of you.
You were doing good for a second here. Thank you.
So at this point, he asks me to get behind his car or in front of his car. But I think he's stumbling over his words. So I move behind his car, which is the next part is pretty funny because then he comes back to tell me to get behind his car. And then he realizes I'm behind his car.
Behind my car. Behind my car. My car ends here. I'd only like you to step right here. Okay. I can't see you. I understand what you'd like.
So once he realizes he's being stupid and that I am actually following his orders, which I don't actually have to follow his orders, but I was being polite and, you know, standing behind his car. He walks behind his car and says, "This is the back of my car," and I was behind his car. And then he has to change his words and say, "No, I wish you to be even farther behind my car." Well, what was wrong with me being in front of your car where you could actually see me better? Was there a problem with me being in front of your car where you could see me better? No. You had to bark orders and you had to get an ego. And then you had to look like an idiot because you had to change what you were saying to make me comply with your orders that I already kind of followed, but I didn't really follow because I was already there.
First of all, the officer wasn't barking orders or getting an ego. You, on the other hand, were making the officer's traffic stop longer than it had to be and kept the person in the car waiting longer than they should have because you were feeding your ego by trying to be a free man who knows his rights. What Freedom Unchained calls a quick video is actually over 32 minutes, and I've only gone through 10 minutes of it. So this will be a 2 or maybe 3-part video series. Yay me. The things I do for your entertainment. Just kidding, I actually love doing this. Thank you for watching and being awesome. See you in the next video.